Today is July 4, Independence Day, 2022. Ruby and I, Stephen, are up at the trailhead for going to Wedge Mountain. We'll tell you more about that later. It's just a few minutes before 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're about ready to start our hike up the trail. And we're going to go up there, and I'll show you a log I just got done cutting off before we head up the trail, and to show you a little tiny bit about how the last little hurdle before we got to the parking spot was this. I ended up chopping this log more because you got on this side, you got a steep hillside, and on the other side you have a log. I chopped with this chainsaw just a bit, and also with a axe. And this is Stephen. I'm in the video as well. And we're about ready to start hiking up the hill. Hope you enjoy. Bye. Okay, on our way up to Wedge Mountain. We're only about 5 minutes walk from where we parked the Suburban that we brought today. Just giving you an idea, the air looks pretty polluted today with haze and stuff, but just getting started. We're about, just like I said, about 5 minutes from where we parked our rig. I want to give you an idea, some of the hill we've already climbed in the first few minutes. So it can make you feel like you need to get some extra air even after 5 minutes, but it's beautiful. And just giving you an idea what it looks like here. We're going to be heading up that direction, and we'll continue soon. Bye. It's about almost 9:15. Been going for about 15 or 20 minutes, and starting to see some beautiful flowers here. Also get to stop every now and then to take pictures, but also to get an extra dose of breath. That rare thing, that necessity, or thing you like to have, extra air. Some people run up these hills. Never interested me a whole lot, but I guess people can do that.
Is that Bullet Pass?
Bullet Pass would be over this way more, I think. I think that's closer to us. Somewhere in there. It may be over one hill. But no, that's down in here. This is the road. Going that way. But anyhow. Lots of flowers that have had their prime a little bit ago, but we'll still give you some ideas of what kind of flowers, those yellow ones.
Arcadia?
All these things?
Yep.
Arcadia flowers? I thought they were different when last time I heard them.
I don't think they're both.
Well, they look like balsa wood, I guess, but what are the main differences between balsa wood and those, do you think?
Their leaves.
The leaves?
And their flowers.
Oh, leaves and flowers.
They're both yellow.
Well, I guess we get to go on up. It's about 20 after 9. Decided to give you some more view of some more scenery here. Lots of flowers everywhere. Got the purple ones and the yellow ones. I'm looking over toward Mission Ridge now. Looking to the southeast. Now this would be kind of looking to the east. And looking toward Bullet Pass direction. And of course Ellensburg that direction. And Ruby's hiking away on our way up to Wedge Mountain. Let's see if I can zoom into these mountains over here, see if you can see what they look like a little bit. And we'll turn this off and continue up the hill. Those are the mountains to the northwest of the Leavenworth area. They include Glacier Peak, among other things. Over and out. We'll continue soon. Magnetism.
Can't get too close because magnetism will repel you.
Oh, get too close. I automatically start hiking up the trail. Well, let's just see a little bit of the trail. This isn't the steepest part, but I'll give you just a small view of the trail for just a minute or so. You can kind of see the sights that we can see as I hike along, but other than this when we stop. Our destination is a little bit lower than that part you see at the highest in the picture. Now, let's see. I'll give you a little more vision of this trail. And I'll turn it off. And then turn it back on when I get to another viewpoint. So you can see a little bit what it's like to hike in here. And yes, it does use a lot of air. It exercises your muscles. You can practice whatever muscles are necessary to go uphill and move the bushes out of your face sometimes. Stuff like that. Maybe even save your air to help move your feet up the hill and not just to move your mouth. Oh well, you can see a little bit more of what we're going to go up soon. And I'll turn the camera off. That way you don't get to hear so much breathing as we're going uphill. We have an obstacle course. You have to see how many times you can jump over logs. I also can see some clouds are coming into the upper parts of the hills we're going to be going onto. And we're continuing to hike up toward Wedge Mountain. It's around, about 9:45 in the morning. Continuing up the hill, stopping every now and then for extra pictures and an extra dose of air. And let's just see if we can get Ruby and I both in the same picture here. We'll find out later on. We're both still surviving, hiking up this hill. I can also see off to my left, which would be to the south a bit. You can't see it in this video. Some snow patches. We'll probably be able to see more in a short time. Yeah, it's about 10 minutes to 10 in the morning. You can see the clouds are rolling in on top of the hillside here. Also, just shortly after we started our hike at the trailhead, we met two young guys that were from the pickup that's parked right next to the Suburban. They apparently spent last night in a tent up somewhere up in this area, and they were from Kent, Washington. They had a little puppy dog that was how old?
12 weeks.
12-week-old dog. Also, one of the guys had a nice shotgun on his shoulder. I says, well, what you hunting? They said, we're not hunting. Well, we read about somebody saw 3 bears up in this area not too long ago, so they wanted it for protection. So I says, well, good idea. Better be prepared than not, for sure. Most of the bears will stay away from you, but you never know. You never know. The tree kind of near the end of its life, but I guess we'll continue on marching up the hill. We can see the area our destination is up about as high as we can see right in this picture right now. The place so the clouds are coming in on just to the left is a little bit higher than we'll be going. And When we get up here, we might even whip out some food to eat, as we hopefully can still enjoy the views, but clouds are starting to roll in more. It's about 5 minutes to 10. We're hiking up to Wedge Mountain. Getting a lot closer for sure. We can see all the sights, green, lush, covered hillside here. Give you a 360-degree view the other direction. You can see a meadow down here. I'm looking over toward Mission Ridge to the east or southeast of where I'm at. There's a meadow down below, and now I'm pointing more to the south, and there's some snow visible across this little ravine. The upper part of this hillside is in the clouds, and there's some snow up in that area. And I'll zoom in on this snow a little bit here, see if you can see it better. Not a lot of snow, some snow. And I'll zoom back out. We'll continue up the hill here in just a bit. Just a bit after 10 o'clock. Moving up a steep hill. We're not going to go quite as high as we can see in this, straight ahead in this particular section of the video. There's that big stump with a scrawny tree. I think the top's been kind of knocked out of it. There's a knotty tree.
It's a burl.
A burl. Birds are sure chirping. The chipmunks are alive and well. They're chirping away. I guess we'll continue up the trail. It's only about 5 after 10, but nice viewpoint here. You hear a creek running down this little ravine over here. The top we're going to is almost straight ahead in this video. We're working our way up the hill. It's kind of funny. We're already higher than some of these clouds floating around here. You can just see them over there. And let's see if I can do a panoramic here. Yes, I am in the video. We're probably 3/4 of the way up the Wedge Mountain, at least the hiking portion. And really pretty out here. And I guess we'll to see some of these clouds wiggling over here a little bit, and I'll turn this one off and we'll continue up there. Just watch these clouds. This is kind of fun to watch, and we'll come over the hillside here. I'll zoom a little closer even. Moving pretty fast actually, but alright, you can just get a little idea of what we're seeing right now. Just working our way up this rocky area, and birds are chirping away. You can see the Clouds just kind of floating in the sky every now and then, and some of them are floating right up near where we're at right now. Just giving you a little idea what it's like up here. Somebody must have come up here when they had snow or something like that, so they made a rock pile so people can see where the trail continues. We're continuing up the hill. It's around 10:20. You have to see how many breaths per minute you can take climbing the hill. Kind of like my brother used to say, or likes to say, when you got a car that gets lousy miles per gallon, he says, "Oh, but that car is measured in fun per mile." In this case, breaths per mile. Oh, well, guess we'll continue up the hill. I'll give you another idea what it's like. Just a couple minutes up the hill from the last video, but it's sure another beautiful view spot. It's about 10:30. Working our way up the steep stuff. For those of you that are used to climbing straight up rock walls, I know you'll laugh at this. I'm going to call it steep stuff, but oh well. Show your laughter. This is steeper than most people like to go up. A bird giving us warnings. Warning signals. And our trail is going up this stuff. I guess we better continue up. Over and out for now. We are up at 10:36, up to the top of Wedge Mountain. We'll take a number of different picture sessions up here. I'm about 5 steps from the upper viewpoint here. And we'll do a few different videos up here, but just getting a little bit here before I take the last couple steps. Because I was able to see through these trees. You can have a really attractive view in just a second here. You've already spied it out, no doubt. And this is the higher part of Wedge Mountain, right up straight in front of this video. And the snow lakes are right straight ahead in my camera view. And off down to my right, that little water puddle. If you can see, that is not a lake. And we'll take more video after a bit too. It's nice just to kind of catch your breath, get a little bit of fresh air. But it's beautiful up in here. I'll zoom in a little bit more. Well, this isn't the end of the video, but we'll have more. But just soak it in. This is a preliminary appetizer. You hear the water rushing down between Snow Lakes down toward Nada Lake. This is the Enchantment, Lower Enchantment Lakes. The upper ones are up higher than we can see right here, just kind of an upper basin. And just giving a little bit of a view. And I'm gonna come right over here and I'm gonna get Ruby in this video. We'll take another one after a bit. And I'll put myself in this one. We'll both be in this next video for just a second here. But yes, I'm up here too. And I'm gonna walk behind Ruby and let Ruby look the direction I'm looking at. And we can both be in this video.
Hello.
I'm gonna just kind of move around a little bit so we can both be in this video with some of these mountain peaks in the background. Up of the Wedge Mountain. And it's a little after 10:30 on July 4, Independence Day. Looking at the lower enchantments in the mountains there. And Ruby and Steven made it up here in 2022, July 4. Oh, I'll get you some more video of this in just a second. But and I'm gonna come around the other tree here. Any hiker advice to give people hiking up here?
Going.
Any other advice besides just keep going?
1 foot in front of the other.
1 foot of. Any advice to anybody else besides hikers?
No.
Alrighty, over and out. It's just before 11 o'clock on July 4, up at the top of Wedge Mountain. Looking down into Snow Lakes, and then off between these trees on the right is not a lake. Clouds are starting to roll in. Hear the water rushing down the creeks out of Snow Lakes. Also see the clouds rolling in. They're rolling in everywhere, all around us. I'll give a little tour over where I'm going to walk here. Up here, you can see the clouds coming all around us in every direction right now. And we'll give you a little idea what it's like up in here. Go over to this other little rock area, and you can see what some of the obstacle courses are like up in here. All the rocks you get to hop, fun stuff like that. Just got to enjoy a nice sandwich. Let's see if I can get up here and get another place to view. Clouds are kind of socking in the valleys and the mountain peaks, actually. In fact, we might get some rain pouring on us here pretty soon. We'll see. Maybe I better get some more of the Snow Lakes area while I can. So we may have the whole view blocked in a few minutes. It looks to me like this cloud right here is rolling right in on us. But anyhow, it's the way it is. It's the way it is. There's a better view of not a lake down here. Trying to get some extra views before we're all socked in. Those clouds are coming and socking our whole view here. We're going to be in the clouds. Oh well, we got some nice video without the clouds rolled in everywhere. Yeah, let's see what it's like up here. I'll be heading down pretty soon, but I wanted to get a little better view for a few more minutes. We'll see what it's like for a few more minutes before the clouds take away the view. The clouds are coming in fast. Oh well, that's the way it is. I was just down there. It's funny how the clouds can move so quickly. We're just having a sandwich right down there. I almost feel like you're in a jet going through clouds. It's pretty up here, but I'm glad I got up here when I did, because the views of the snow-capped mountains are kind of going away. Well, at least we can see how rapidly the weather can change. These clouds came in a matter of about 10 minutes. From being very clear to blocking most of the view of the lakes. But I'll take a little more video, then I'll head on back. But we've been able to enjoy some really fantastic footage of the snow lakes on this Wedge Mountain hike. And see all the clouds blowing in. It's pretty fascinating how quick that weather can change. But anyhow, hopefully you've had an enjoyable video. And let's see, there's Ruby way down there, as we got the clouds whirling over her head right now. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's fun to see the clouds, but I think we'll probably head on down and get out of this stormy weather that's rolling in. But anyhow, hopefully you've enjoyed it. I know I have. But we'll get the hike down and go back to civilization. It's around a few minutes after 11, and the view of the water is being taken up in the clouds. Over and out, and hopefully you've enjoyed. Bye-bye.